Friday, the 25th of March, 2000. Here we are in this land of free men, a Holocaust survivor, who after the war came to this land of free men and reaches the higher level as a Holocaust survivor. I have the best psychologists, teachers, educators, but who gave me inspiration. In 2004, you came here, yes?
2003, yeah.
2003. I was mostly lost tired. You know, it came a time in a man's life when he's getting tired. This time I left the temple because I didn't feel comfortable. You know, I didn't feel comfortable. Down to Rabbi
Grater.
Grater, I am now alive, I member of the same temple which I am 58 years. Down to Rabbi Grater. You know, this is one for the educators, one for the best one in Los Angeles area. Who is guiding the generation, the young children, how a Jew can live in this violent, you know, stage of human evolution in a free country, this United States of America, as a Jew, living according to the Ten Commandments. Not this unusually man. He is young, but he has a wisdom, you know. He knows so much, but still too much to learn. The same thing for me. I spent 45 years of my life to study. It done to our rabbi. I went back in 2004 to study the Jewish philosophy, you know, the Talmud, in the philosophy, mostly from all ages. I also study if you have your own religion. Down to my photographic memory, in my speed reading, which the Lord gave me, I can continue my work.
You said you left the
Temple.
the temple. What
Yes.
Why did you leave? Why did you come back?
Because I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't see the leadership but difference. You have a feeling that you are in a Jewish place. Nothing about Israel, nothing about the history of the Jewish people to build up a generation which can go and live comfortable in this land of free men as a Jew. This is the man who is building up a generation, getting them the guidance how in the 21st century Jews can live, you know, in according to the command which our forefathers gave us down to. Here's Rabbi Grater.
Yes, sir.
I guess, I mean, he could talk about himself then, you know,
Yes.
so how did you get involved and why'd you choose this path and that kind of stuff.
Remember this which we talk of here, we eliminate.
Yes, I
Okay.
understand.
Go ahead, Rabbi Grater.
So I'm really happy to be here and to be able to share this love I have of Judaism and of Torah and of values with you and with the community. So I grew up in Southern California. I grew up going to Jewish camps, going to a religious school, and not very religious as a person, but Jewishly active. And I had some different ideas about where I wanted to go in life, and it was after a conversation with a teacher of mine, Rabbi Dorf, kind of steered me in the path of this rabbinate, and I've really been happy in the learning that I've been able to do, and in the experiences. I love to be with people. I love to teach, and I love to preach, and to study, and to try and bring a feeling of Judaism is relevant for the 21st century. I think that a lot of Judaism and Jewish practice and ritual became irrelevant for a lot of people, and so I'm trying to bring relevance to it, and bring it to our children, and bring it to our teenagers, and to make this world a better place. I really believe deeply in social justice and in action, and in supporting Israel and trying to bring peace in the Middle East, and to fight against injustice, whether it's here or whether it's in Darfur or whether it's in our own around Katrina or other areas that I think Jewish values really speak to a sense of making this world a better place, as well as to live with a sense of God and mystery and holiness. I know I've taught you about Rabbi Heschel, who was a big influence on me, the writings of Abraham Joshua Heschel, and his understanding. And I've been back here in Southern California for 6 years here in Pasadena, and I enjoy it greatly.
Rabbi, I like your approach, how you are interpreting the Torah,
Mm-hmm.
because I have come in a few times, Thursday, have been with you. I like your interpretation because you way of interpretation of the Torah is different than the Talmud is saying.
Yeah.
You try to interpret the event as a part of the history of the Jewish people, which are giving us a road how to go on in the future.
Yes.
This is the difference,
Yeah.
because you are a leader from the 21st century, because in this stage which you live now, the rabbis, we don't have too many old rabbis. The generation need people like you who can guide them and show them the way.
Right.
As a Jew, how they could go on, live comfortable, and still, observe
Right.
the Jewish law,
Right.
and something else which you put in the most. A Jewish young man who's grown up can live comfortable to observe our life, our, command, and go on living and be a part of the society
Yes.
for the 21st century.
Yeah.
This which remember, I was born in the 20th century.
Yes.
Mostly 100 years I have rabbis for the old generation.
Right.
But I have one rabbi, Dr. Professor Tartakova,
Yes.
who gave me my Tuda Bagrut in 1935.
Yeah.
When I was at home 1937, I studied with him a half year at Talmud. I didn't have time. Now I have the time. Because, when I was 7 years of age, I used to go with my father to my grandfather's house.
Mm-hmm.
And, they have been testing me what I learned. When I know I get it up. If not, my grandfather told me, hey, what your son made is so big. He don't know. I have to come next week to prove. But, I never have time to study Talmud. It's something else. To study Talmud, the philosophy, you have to be ready. Before, I wasn't ready.
Right.
Because I spent 45 years of my life to be ready now that I can study the Talmud, because I'm doing like you. I learn for you. When I read Maimonides, and find an expression for me,